In this lesson, we're going to look at some phrasal verbs with the verb take. Remember, a phrasal verb is a combination of words. We have a verb and one or two particles. It could be prepositions like of or adverbs. So let's start by looking at some phrasal verbs that we can use with take. To take after. To take after means that you are similar to someone, either in terms of personality or behavior. For example, Jonathan loves skydiving and anything that has to do with planes. He takes after his father, who is a former pilot and was also very much into skydiving. Take something out. The literal meaning means that you remove something from a place. So, for example, he took the keys out of his pocket. If you take something out on somebody, it means that you let your feelings out on someone. To take up. Literally, it means to fill a space. To use. For example, these books are taking up all the space in my room. It could also mean that you start doing something new on a regular basis. I've recently taken up tennis. So that means that I've recently started playing tennis. If you take something up with someone, it means that you complain to someone about a problem or you discuss. So you have a problem in class and you can take this problem up with your teacher. So you discuss the situation and you try to find a solution to fix it. If you take somebody up on something, it means that you accept an offer or an invitation. Take back. Literally, this means that you get something which was originally yours. So I lend you my pencil and you use it, but then you don't need it anymore, so I take it back. If I said something mean or rude to you, or it was inappropriate, and I take it back, it means that I want to apologize. I regret for having taken it out on you. So I shouldn't have said it. I take it back. To take in. So literally this means to adopt. So you go to the dog shelter and you adopt a dog from the shelter. It could also mean to understand or to absorb information. So I'm not sure how much of his instructions she actually managed to take in, to understand. Take over. To begin to have control of something. The firm, the business, was in need of restructuring when she took over. Take off. Literally, it could mean you take off your jacket. An airplane, which goes down the runway and then takes off. It could also mean that something is doing well. It really took off. It was successful. Take on. If you take on something, it means that you're accepting a challenge. I don't know how to do this, but I will take it on, nonetheless. To stand your ground, I'll take him on, which means I will fight him. Take down. Literally, it could mean to beat someone, to knock someone down. You could also, however, take down notes. So you take down the most important parts of a lesson. Take two. You like that person and you have a certain connection. That's usually positive. If you take to someone, you like that person. Physically, you want to take something to someone. So I'm going to take this book to my friend. You're literally taking something to someone else. Take under. If you take someone under your wings, it means that you're going to teach them, protect them like a protégé, like a student, but you're teaching him to do something. Okay, so let's check our progress. We have 5 sentences and we're going to think of the correct preposition to add to the verbs that we have in the sentence. Number 1. I have recently taken yoga. I have recently taken up yoga, which means I have started attending classes. This is my new hobby, to take up. Mark is such an avid reader. He takes his father, who used to love reading and writing poetry. Mark is such an avid reader, so he reads a lot. He takes after his father, so he's similar to, in this case, the behavior, who used to love reading and writing poetry. What time does the plane take off? When you go to a lecture, you should take some notes. When you go to a lecture, you should take down some notes. And the last one, my parents took Miguel immediately, so they liked him. My parents took to Miguel immediately. Thank you, and well done.